So, why did you give Mike permission to draw your Bigfoot Bill in his newest Monster Hunt comics?
I love helping Mike out as a fellow Christian. I've told him, burn every bridge you got, and if everything goes wrong, just fall back on your video game money. I mean, it's a simple plan that I've stuck to, and I don't know why he won't do it.
Yes, yes.
What the hell? That's just weird.
Yes, 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 yes.
You're the last person I want to talk about this movie with.
Oh, why? Because you don't want to get in your pajamas with me, Nasser?
That's sick.
Yes.
Mike, dance with your wife some more. Why you're like to me? You're like that clown with the red rooster, Mitch pencil neck Breitweiser. Why did he get a pretty wife? Why did you get a pretty wife? Where's my pretty wife?
And I go in there, and Mike is sitting there, leaned back in his chair with sunglasses on, and he goes, "You're in quite a pickle, aren't you, Ethan?"
Do that laugh again. That's
I can't. Yeah, I mean, it was something else. He's like, "You're in quite the pickle, aren't you, Ethan?"
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No, don't
Okay.
do that.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Liam Gray says, Doug, do you denounce Nasser?
No, there's no need to. Nasser does it himself every day.
No, folks, we're going to have a Saturday night slumber party massacre with Nasser. Yes.
What are you talking about?
Yes, it's going to be a massacre with Nasser. Saturday night slumber party.
Bring me Ethan and John. Bring them to me now.
Hey, everybody. How are you guys doing? Welcome to Afterlife with Nasser, episode 54. Welcome, everybody. How are you guys doing today on this lovely, it's Sunday, right? Yes, today's Sunday. I blanked for a second. I was like, wait, what's today? Yes, today is Sunday. I hope you guys have all been having a great Sunday. My Sunday's been kind of awful, you guys. Let me tell you guys, it snowed about we got like a foot of snow, probably. We probably got like a foot of snow. And it was so awful. I still have a headache, and I feel so sore from all the shoveling I had to do today, guys. Oh my goodness. I shoveled the back porch and the backyard, and then part of the alleyway, and then I had to shovel my brother parked his car like a block away, and I went down to his car and like shoveled all around it, and oof, I just shoveled a lot of snow today, and I'm exhausted. A foot of snow, and it's still coming down. It's still snowing. I think after we were done shoveling, we got another like inch or two since then. So that was at like 1 o'clock, and it's still coming down. So there's some more snow I'm gonna have to shovel tomorrow sometime, and I am just so stressed. Like, I didn't even dig out my own car. My own car is buried under a foot of snow. But I'm not gonna need it till Tuesday. So so I'm like, I'll put off digging it out. But Doug, had to shovel a lot of snow today, and that was just hectic, and that like threw off my whole day. Because I woke up and I did some editing, and then I watched a movie with my brother, and then I shoveled snow. And after I shoveled, like, I was just so exhausted. I just laid in bed for a couple hours, just chilling and shilling my new books, which we'll get to. But it's been a day. And then so after a couple hours, I came down here to my desk, and I was like, I should get stuff done. So I recorded one of tomorrow's 2 videos. Of course, tomorrow there's going to be a horror haul. I still need to record the horror haul. And there's going to be a book review tomorrow as well. And instead of recording the horror haul, I was like, I'm just too exhausted to record anything else, to do anything else. And then I realized today's the last day of the month, and we're at like $55 so far, and I need to hit $100 to meet that threshold to get paid from YouTube for the month. So $50 more in super chats, guys. And if we don't get it, well, then it's fine, because it'll roll over to next month. So it's whatever, but it would be nice to get paid for Mom for this month. But yeah, you have to hit that $100 threshold to get paid out for Mom, whether it takes a month or whether it takes the whole year. Usually it takes me like 8 months to hit that threshold. But the last couple months we did hit it. So I got a little used to it. And then now it's like, please guys, please, we're halfway there. But I hope you guys have all had a great Sunday. I hope it hasn't snowed that much where you guys are. We've got like 8 people in here, guys. Hit the thumbs up or thumbs down, whichever one you want. Share out the link, please. And then we will take a look at my new books in a minute here. But let me catch up with you guys in the chat. Of course, shilling the links, the new link here that'll take you to my 2 new books. And we got the link here for the Teespring, of course. If you guys want to buy a shirt, I still have not sold the shirt. But if you guys want to buy one, that's the link there. And you can get all my covers and logos on shirts there. Although these 2 new books that are up for pre-order right now, I still need to put those on shirts. But we got Kojiro in the chat. Nice to see Kojiro. We got Lord Finatra with the most retarded comment that I hate seeing in the chat whenever they say late. These streams are never scheduled, so I don't know how they could be late. So that just pisses me off. It actually makes me dislike Lord Finatra now. So me and Lord Finatra are now enemies. Go unsub Finatra. Go harass him. Gable's in the chat. He says, hearing Soy Rage in the intro just makes me want Soy Rage to show up tonight. Oh no. There's gonna be no Soy Rage. Kojiro says he's cooking chili. No, I want chili. I really want chili right now, guys. I want some chili. I love chili. Gable says, hail to the boob dealer, Kojiro. Oh, that's accurate. Kojiro says we'll just be encased in ice on Tuesday. Okay. Eric says shoveling snow builds character. God knows you need some. Eric, you're killing me. You're killing me. You're killing me, guys. I shovel snow every year. I guess it hasn't built me much character, but I have something on my desk. Let me get it. It's actually behind my computer. Back in 2013, back in like 2013, I shoveled so much snow because I was saving up for something really important that I wanted to buy, and I still have it right here. My Michael Jordan autograph. Whenever I shovel snow, I always think of me being 16 and shoveling snow with my cousin and my brother and saving up to buy this thing. This thing cost me $300, and I got it all from shoveling snow. But I have this one distinct memory of shoveling snow with my cousin and my brother. And we just got done at a house. And I think we were walking to the next block, and I slipped on ice, and I hurt my knee really bad. And I was just pissed off because it hurt like crazy, and it was hurting for like a couple days. It just felt really hard on it. And my cousin was like, man up, it'll all be worth it when you get that Michael Jordan autograph, because that's what I was saving up for, and he knew it. And I had my whole like fund, like I had this one in my watch list on eBay back then, because this one was so cheap. It was $300, and I think I had like $2 maybe or $1 in eBay bucks, so it was like $2.99 or something. And yeah, so every time I shovel snow, I'm extra careful because I remember how much it hurt when I was walking and I slipped on that ice I didn't see, and my knee hurt for like 2 days. But it was all worth it when I did save up and get this Michael Jordan autograph. I used to have a bunch of high-end basketball autographs when I was a kid, but I was in college and needed money, so I sold 99.99999% of them. I kept this and just a couple other things. This is the only high-end thing I ever kept. I even sold my Kobe autographs. That makes me so sad. I sold my Kobe autographs. I had 2 of them. I sold them in 2014 because I was in college then and I needed money, but I kept the Michael Jordan. And I just keep it here on my desk. So yeah, that's the story of how I bought my Michael Jordan autograph. I think of it every time I shovel snow. So that's what I was thinking about today when I was shoveling a foot of snow and just it was so hectic. Let me see what else is going on with you guys. Kojiro says I'll be getting that snow tomorrow. Oh boy, like yeah, it's still coming down here, but not as bad as it was like last night and this morning. Like it came down a ton last night, and this morning it was going crazy, and it died down for a while, but it's still coming down like just here and there. And let's see. Kojiro, this is like the best offer I've ever received from anybody. If we ever meet face to face, I'll cook for you. Yes, dude, I want some chili. I want chili now. Like, there's like nothing better I could have right now. Well, maybe besides pizza, but I had pizza yesterday. Excuse me. Also, we got Vilnet in the chat. Gable says, "Pay Vic with Jordan card." I wonder what Vic thinks of that.
You're gonna pay me with a Michael Jordan card? Is it worth $2,000?
No, I was showing my Michael Jordan autograph, and Gable's telling me I have to sell it to pay you.
Actually, it's probably very valuable, right? I mean,
I spent $300 on it 8 years ago.
It's probably retained its value.
Yeah, it definitely has, but it was a really I guess sort of low end. Even though it's high end, it was also like the low end of the high end, if that makes sense, because it was him in a college jersey instead of a Bulls jersey. So that's why it was only $300. But yeah, I got that 8 years ago. I was shoveling snow and selling stuff to save up enough for it, and I was just telling the story how at one point when I was shoveling with my cousin and my brother, when we were going from one block to the next one, I slipped on ice and I hurt my knee, and it hurt for like 2 days. But my cousin was telling me, like, "Man up, dude, it'll all be worth it when you get the Michael Jordan autograph," because I had been saving up for that thing. I had my eye on it, and I was trying to save up money before somebody else bought it, because I was like, "Oh, it's $300," like, you know, like it was bound to be bought sooner or later. But I was so glad I got that all those years ago.
Sweet.
But yeah, but Gable, I'm not selling it to pay Vic.
I'm not an autograph hound myself, but I mean, I can understand, like, I guess in regards to comic books, I do like to get signed comics, but I mean, other than that, I'm not.
Oh, I mean, I love autographs, but I did get out. I sold most of them in when I was in college, when I started college, because I needed money. So I mean, I haven't really tracked any of them down again. But I had a bunch of them, mostly just sports stuff, really.
Well, that's another thing Nathan have in common. You guys like autographs.
Yeah. I just love autographs. Like, and there's just so many I want, and I just know they're gonna cost so much. But I was really lucky. I got a John Carpenter autograph when I was at C2E2, and I won it for free from his. He wasn't there, but his publishing company had a booth, and I won John Carpenter's autograph. So that was cool.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's just so many autographs I want, and it's just like, well, they're so expensive. Like, well, some of them might be relatively cheap. You know, some might only be like, you know, $100. But then it's like, when you you know, count all the ones you want, it's like, well, that's $100 times, you know, like 50. So it's like, no. So I've resisted buying autographs in the last few years, really since I started college and then graduated, because it's just so expensive.
So all that snow you just got, I'm gonna get tomorrow.
Yeah. Some other people are. Oh yeah, Kojiro was saying that in the chat. You guys are around the same place, and yeah. Oh man, I hated it. I did so much shoveling, and I'm sore all over. And I came down here and I recorded one video, and I had another one to record, and I had like a list of things to either write or to edit, like and Asyi too, or whatever we decide to title the sequel is on that list. And I was just like, I'm so tired. Like feel so sore, like I can't do anything right now. And then I was like, oh wait, but if I get $50 in super chats tonight, I'll get paid $100 from YouTube. So I'm like, we'll give it one last attempt to see if we can get $50 in super chats tonight.
Oh, geez, that's why you're streaming? Oh my God!
Yes. No, I mean I have new books. No, I have new books to shill, which we'll get to.
I was gonna say, well, at least you're honest, you know.
But I mean, it's both. It's
You're
both.
looking for the sweet super chat money, you know.
Yeah, and just an update on Asyle for everybody. We're all ready to go. We're just waiting on the Indiegogo money. Like the print file's all ready. So I just got to order the books, the trading cards, and the bags and boards, and that's literally it. And then we'll be ready to fill it. I'm just waiting on the money. I just checked it a couple hours ago. It still hasn't hit my bank account. I did get an email from them. Wait, what was that, Vic?
I was gonna say that 3 to 5 days is that's not gonna count the weekend. So
yeah, I know, but I did get.
You're looking probably Tuesday
Maybe.
to Wednesday.
Yeah, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. Yeah, because I got an email from them like 2 days ago saying 3 to 5 days, and so I've just been checking it every 5 minutes. I'm like, has it hit the account yet? Has it hit the account yet? But no, still waiting on it. But as soon as that money hits my bank account, guys, I will be clicking order, and then it'll be on its way to me, and then we'll be fulfilling. So you guys are gonna get it, and you're gonna get it 3-ish months early, because I think we said May on the campaign, and you guys are for sure getting it in February. So I am really excited about this.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, it's an exciting time. I know you've been through this a couple times already. This is my first time, so I'm super excited. You know, I mean, I can't even tell you this. I mean, this whole project meant a lot to me, and the chat and all the backers and everybody that's come out to support it, and even heckle us at times, man.
Yeah,
definitely, man. I mean,
yeah,
made it such a great experience for me. So I thank you guys, thank all of you and all that, you know.
Yeah, and we got all the
Golden Globe acceptance speech.
And we got all the 4x6 head sketch requests in, and now I'm emailing people, finding out which of the original pages they want. Which the dude that has first dibs said page 6. That's all I know so far. So yeah, so page 6 has been claimed. So
sweet.
Yeah, so once those are all claimed, then I mean, you guys could buy the pages from Vic, or maybe we could even put those up for sale on the Book 2 campaign, which is another thing I'm excited about with the Asylum. Is like we've said a million times, there's so many things to do inside an asylum, so many different stories to tell, so many different creepy situations somebody could find themselves in. So it's going to be very exciting when we get to Book 2, which we already know what we want to do, is a Lovecraftian monster set free inside the asylum. It's going to be pretty wild.
Yeah, I mean, it's I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, I'm the one who kind of pushed for Asyle in the first place, right? So I was super excited about the first book. But the second book, I'm going to be really stoked for, because I get to draw in more of my traditional.
And French surrealism.
No, French surrealism. No. No.
A different art style in each book. A different trippy art style in each book. What's after that? German expressionism, French surrealism, and then what's going to be third?
Well, we could get to like the abstraction, and we could get to like the Jackson Pollock influence, and I could just splatter ink over pages, you know.
Right, and people will just ask us what it is. We'll just say it's just abstract. It's just supposed to be trippy. Just don't question it.
Yeah, just buy it. Buy it.
Oh no, but book 2 is going to have a regular art style. That's why it's going to be probably titled something other than Asyle 2. It'll probably be titled something something. The sequel to Asyle is probably what we'll go with.
Asylum. I mean, Asyle was called Asyle because of the German expression influence and the influence of the silent German movie that was lost to time, right? So
yeah, and then we decided like a week into the campaign, I was like, "Hey Vic, you know we could do a sequel to this," and you were like, "Hey, we could." So it's like now we need another name. So yeah, so book 2 will be called something something, the sequel to Asyle, and then book 3 will be called something something, the sequel to something something, the sequel to Asyle. So yeah, so there will be more insane asylum stories coming. But let me see what else is going on in the chat. Let's see. Kojiro says YouTube chat seems to be glitching for me. It stops posting responses after a bit.
That's been happening to me over the last couple of days too. You just gotta click off live chat and then just click it back on, and it comes right back up.
Strange. We also got the Art of Read in the chat. Nice to see you here, dude. Let's see. Eric also says, I noticed that as well. I hit refresh a couple of times when then it went back to normal for now. Let's see. We got Stupid Newfie saying, have you or Vice, I think he means Vic, ever seen the movie Comic Book Villains? Pretty cool movie about a couple people's desperation and obsession with collecting. No, I've never seen that.
What is it called?
He said Comic Book Villains. He said that's what
I haven't seen it. I have heard of it though.
No, I never heard of it. Kojiro says kaleidoscope art. Stupid Newfie says make him do one in Cal art style. Oh man. Would you do that? Would you ever do a book in Cal art style?
No.
Never.
No. No.
Because it's ugly, or you think you couldn't do it?
It's. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm just messing with you. I wasn't serious.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because I'd wind up killing myself. I'd put a bullet. I'd chase a bullet. Cal Arts is like destroyed cartoons, and cartoons. Oh man, I mean, what an important. I hate to say it, but one of the best parts of our culture, and one of the greatest parts of growing up for me as a kid was cartoons, and now they're like they were okay in the 90s for my son when he was growing up, but now they're trash. They're absolute trash.
Dude, I'm with you. I man, all the cartoons I grew up with were so gold. Like the X-Men cartoon and He-Man, and I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. I talked to Mike the other day briefly about Cow and Chicken. That was a funny one. And even some of the early 2000s ones like Invader Zim and and Billy and Mandy, like those were all great. And now I see the stuff that like my nieces and my nephew grow up with. I'm just like, what happened? Like, it's not like even that big of like a time difference, is it? Like, oh my goodness, like
it was like 2000. It was like 2005. Everything started going to shit.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's when I noticed like that like boring cartoons were coming out, but still like the art style wasn't exactly like Cal Arts just yet. And then like just a few years after that, like around when you get to like 2010ish, and I think that's when all the stuff like I can't even remember their names, but I know like I should know these because everybody's roasted them. But like I'm trying to think of like those ones. Like I think it's around when it gets like 2010 is like when those like cringy like Cal Arts style cartoons come out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you got shows like Bob's Burgers. I mean, that's absolutely crap.
It looks so boring, dude. It looks so boring.
It's boring. It's crap art. It's just stupid.
Yeah, it looks dumb. It looks dumb. Like I see like ads for it sometimes on Twitter, and I just groan. I'm like, ugh. Improbi says Asyle 3, Vic being chased by a crazy writer wanting him to draw in a gothic style.
I think that was actually Asyle, the first one.
Oh boy. Oh
I
boy.
definitely remember being chased by a crazy writer.
Right, right. Well, I mean, well, I mean, sometimes you have to handle artists a specific way. Uh, like Hitchcock said about actors, they're like children, and sometimes how does it go? It's like sometimes you have to. I'm trying to think of it. Like sometimes you have to be gentle with them, and sometimes you have to smack them.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that's how it is. When it comes to artists, sometimes you got to be gentle with them, and sometimes you got to smack them. More often than not, you got to smack them. Like how Vic just goes silent.
Well, I was gonna say, writers you have to be nice to until they pay you.
Then you're not going to be nice to me. Wait, what?
I said, of course. I
I thought you said, of course not.
No, we have that, like, what we broke down, what we decided we were gonna take the direction for it. You know, I think like the next books that we do from this series, people are gonna like. I mean, I'm sure that people that did back Asyle will love Asyle, you know. But I mean, I think people are gonna be even more excited about these new ones because there's nothing to really throw them off, you know.
Yeah. Excuse me. But yeah, for those that don't know, we do have story ideas for 3 more books at least.
Yeah.
And each of them are very different from each other, but they're not gonna be trippy like Asyle was. They're going to be a little more straightforward, but they're all different aspects of an insane asylum and the things that could happen in them. But we're not going to talk about 3 and 4 too much because I haven't even written 2 yet. But 2 is we could talk about it like vaguely. I'm pretty sure I'm going to write it as soon as I'm done with what I'm editing right now. So just give me like another week, and we'll probably have the book 2 script, but that one's gonna focus on a Lovecraftian monster that's set loose in the insane asylum.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just waiting till you write the script, you know, because I'm eager to do the design work for the monster. You know, I love monsters. Everybody knows I love to draw, you know, that kind of shit, you know, and
Yeah. I think every artist I know that when I ask them, I ask every artist, I'm like, what do you like drawing and what do you hate drawing, and things along those lines. And every single one, they always say monsters. They love to draw monsters. I think everybody likes it because there's you don't need to you don't need to use like a reference, or you don't need to like be like specific to something. Like nobody's gonna say like, oh,
it's the Vic show. All right, guys, we won. We're victorious. All right, what's going on in the chat? I don't know.
hello,
Hello, you there?
yeah, can you hear me?
I can now.
I was talking this whole time, and suddenly you cut me off, and you're like, "It's the Vic show."
Oh, because you were gone.
Oh,
For
I
me,
didn't even know I was gone. My internet didn't die on me, as far as I know. I don't know, but I was just saying that. What was the last thing you heard me say?
you were You were in the middle of one of your laughs.
Oh, well, I was just saying something that like every artist I know loves to draw monsters, and because I always ask them when I want to work with somebody, I ask them what they like to draw and don't like to draw, and they always say monster. They always say monsters, and I was just saying like I think they like monsters because it's not something that you ever have to use reference for, and it's not something that people are going to say, well, that doesn't look how it should because it's a monster and you create it, so they'll never say like, oh, that doesn't quite look like you got the eyes wrong, or something, you know, like they can't nitpick it because you created it. It looks like whatever you want. I think that's the appeal of drawing a monster.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely an aspect to that. I like to, when I create monsters, I like to abstract from reference material and not like looking up monsters, but I'll look at like pictures of people and stuff, and I'll abstract different traits and things, and I'll try and incorporate them, like especially expressions. I mean, expressions is like so key when you're doing, like, especially if it's a monster that's going to be like a main character.
Yeah.
You want to be able to change the expressions. You want to be able to get that evil, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. That's what I love about it, you know. I just that's for me. It might be different for other artists, but I mean, for me, just making them come to life, making them like be more real than just because everybody can draw like I don't know, everybody can draw like a scary zombie, you know.
Right.
But can you draw a scary zombie that makes you like shit your pants, you know? That's the question.
You know what you just reminded me of with zombies is you remember the Richard Pace video I did when I was he didn't know I was recording and it was C2E2 and I was asking him about his late campaign. The way I got him to keep talking was he had copies of his sketchbook or something, and he was like, hey, do you want a little sketch in it? I think it was like $5 or $10 extra, something like that. And I was just thinking, I was like, that's too perfect. Like, I'm gonna keep him here for a minute. And so he's like, what do you want? I was like, anything scary? And he drew a zombie inside of that sketchbook. So nice,
nice.
Oh man, that was gold. That was absolutely gold. But anyway, Sauce is asking a new book launched. Yes, I have two that are up for pre-order right now. The link is here in the chat. Also, the description. The series is called 100 Days Till Halloween. I'm going to share my screen real quick, and we will take a look at these. Let me take that off real quick. What was that?
Your non-sequential work.
Right. The the non-sequential work. These are not comics. These are regular books. But we got book one right here of 100 Days Till Halloween. This is called The Christmas Morning Massacre, and book two right here is called Return to Camp Sagahachi. These are both slasher books. You all know my love of slasher movies, and this is a story I've been working on for a long time. I wrote the first drafts of these in 2019. And I've just always wanted to do something with slashers, and I just never had. Until then, I was like, you know what, it's time. I'm ready, and I'm going to write a slasher story. And so I wrote something that I think is very reminiscent to a lot of the horror movies we love, especially with book one. This has a really big Black Christmas vibe, one of my favorite movies, and it also has a little Friday the 13th vibe, especially when we get to the second one, because the second one is set at a camp. The second one is a prequel of sorts. They both stand alone, so you could just read one or the other. I'd prefer it if you got both, but Book 2 takes place at a camp, and it's sort of a little origin story for the killer, and gives us a little more backstory on the killer. But book 1, The Christmas Morning Massacre, just one of my favorite books I've ever wrote, and I had a blast writing it. And that's the cover art for book 1, and this is the cover art for book 2. And the link I put in the chat will take you here to this series page. We've got the first 2 books up for pre-order. Book 3 will be up for pre-order soon. I'm waiting on the files from my formatter, and I'm waiting on the covers for books 4 and 5. But we'll have at least 5 books in this series. And I do have ideas for at least 3 more, so it could be as many as 8, but I'm just committing to those first 5 right now, because if it loses money, I'm probably not going to do 3 more. But I mean, if it breaks even or turns a profit, definitely there'll be more of them. But right now we'll have at least 5 of them. And here's the pitches I wrote for book 1 is: what ancient secrets and mysteries are lurking in Raven Hill? Snowed into a mansion with a killer on the loose, the girls have 2 choices: fight or die. Will they make it out of the mansion in time? And then book 2, Camp Sagahachi has a secret. Want to hear it? Something happened here long ago, and it's coming back for revenge. Is there a way to escape Camp Sagahachi's hidden past? So those are the pitches for books 1 and 2. Each of these are $2.99. The paperbacks, there's going to be paperbacks, but Amazon doesn't really let indies put up their paperbacks for pre-order. So if you want to order the paperback, you have to wait for launch day. But if you want to order the ebooks right now, I mean, that'll really help me out. So you could pre-order the ebooks for $2.99 each. So if you guys want to get those, the link's in the chat. And if you guys got any questions about this series, just let me know. I'm very excited for it. I've been wanting to launch these ever since I first wrote them. And they've just been, I've been doing some second and third drafts of them, and just, waiting till I had the money to put them out. And just slowly over time, I was saving up for them. And especially when I got my job in September, that was really helpful to be able to afford the cover art. And I'm just so excited to have these up, because I've loved them for so long, and I'm just really excited about them. And let's see, Improbi says, who did the cover of the novels? Those are drawn by Marisa Bruno. I've showed off her art before on here, and her Twitter, I believe, is Marisa's Horror. Let me see. Let me open up her Twitter if you guys want to find her. Let me see. Here she is. Let me get it copied, and I'll put it in the chat here. There we go. That's her Twitter, and I'll share my screen so we could take a look real quick at her Twitter here. But yeah, she's always taking commissions, and she has her prices right here. If you guys want to get a commission, then go check out her pinned tweet and send her a message. She does great work, and I try and retweet it as often as I can. It's just super fantastic and creepy. Of course, it's taking forever to load when I click on it, but I just love the style she does. It's all in pen, in ballpoint pen. It's really unique, really cool. I really dig it. I dig her style, and she did a fantastic job. Once again, I'll show you guys the cover art. Let me zoom in here. This is the art for book 1 here, The Christmas Morning Massacre. And then this is the art for book 2, Return to Camp Sagahachi. Just incredible, just fantastic. She did such a wonderful job with the covers. So thank you again, Marisa.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. So I got a question for you, right?
Yeah.
Maybe something that the chat and your fans might want to know. Have you ever given any consideration to making a comic book version adaptation of any of your novels?
Well, none of my books on Amazon have turned a profit, so I don't think they would as comics. I already sunk so much money into them, just making them books as they are. It would just be sinking even more money into a property that probably isn't going to turn a profit. It's the sad answer, but it's true. There's
Novels are harder to sell, aren't they, than comics? I mean,
They
from
are,
a writer.
because everybody that buys comics, they'll buy like 50 of them at a time. They don't care. I'm like that. When I buy comics, like I know I'm going to go right through them because they're quick reads. Because depending on the writer, there's not like thousands of words on each page, so you go through them quick. And but when it comes to novels, like I've had so many people tell me, oh, I'm already reading a book, maybe next time. And sometimes they'll wait till they're done reading a book to buy a new one. I'm not like that, dude. If you guys see my hauls, like I buy like 40 books at a time. Although in this haul that I still have to record, that's going to be uploaded tomorrow, I think I only have like 3. Yeah, it looks like only 3 books I bought this month.
So,
but
I mean, just maybe something. I'm not saying right now, but I'm talking about like in the future. Maybe keep that open as something to explore, because you never know, right? Like if you wind up doing, say 2 years down the road, you decide that you're going to do like this slasher series as a comic book series, right? That might spur more interest in what the novel was, and people would go and buy the novel too. Because one of the advantages I think comic books have, essentially, is the art, is the fact that there's a lot of pictures in it. The pictures tell the story, and
they know right away if they'll like it.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it could be a valuable tool. I mean, I know, who was it? My nephew got into reading The Stand by Stephen King because he read the comic book drawn by Jay Lee. So even though he already knew the basic story, there's a lot that wasn't in the comic book because you can't, though the comic book was pretty extensive. It was pretty good. I don't know if you ever read
No, I haven't.
The art is like off the hook.
Oh yeah, I love Jay Lee.
Some of his best work ever, to be honest.
Jay Lee's the GOAT. But let's see. Improbi says no profit. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, they oh boy, they've all well, I mean, I don't know if I should say they lost money, but they're definitely in the negative. Like, because saying it lost money makes it sound like it could never make money. So I guess the best way of putting it is like it's in the negative. Like, but yeah, it's thousands of dollars in the negative. Like, it's like really sad to like actually talk about the numbers, but like the third book in the Eternity trilogy, I don't even know if it hit 12 copies sold. Like, let me share my screen and we'll take a look at like the other books I have up. Like there's this trilogy, Eternity, and then Inner Demons, and then Locked Coffins. Locked Coffins, I don't even know if it sold like 12 yet. Like it was like really low. Like the sales are just like really low on regular books compared to comics. It's just a tougher market, tougher sell, I guess. Especially when everybody that knows me just knows me for comics and really just reads comics. And like there's really no book community like Comicsgate. Like all the book communities are really just people that are just drooling over people that already have a big audience. Like they don't like to like help out little guys at all. Like in regular books, like there's no story of like quite a few of us in CG. Like my story was I never made a comic. I was like, hey Ethan, can you promote me? He said sure, and Stardust hit 16,000. And that's, people have done that a bunch of times in CG, but in like regular books, in like the indie like publishing community, like outside of CG, like it's like it's non-existent. Like there's just like nobody willing to help. Like I've like tried sending these books my tweets about these books. I've tried sending those to different horror accounts. I've tried tagging them and they just ignore you, but they have no problem, talking about some dude that already has, like 20,000 sales. They're like, oh, let's talk about this book that sold so well. Like, they don't want to ever spotlight anybody smaller. So like any sort of like horror community or like writing community is just really trash.
Well, it takes, I mean, unless you're a really quick reader, it takes more time to read a book than it does like a comic book, right? So, you know, that's you gotta
guess
find
so,
people
but
you gotta find people that are willing to invest some time. One of the things that I've seen that other authors do that I haven't seen you do is take an excerpt from your book, right, and put it on your tweet. You know,
I've done that a couple times, but I never saw it make any difference really.
it works for a few of the horror writers I know. I mean, they're still struggling, you know, because they're indies, but
Yeah, so I don't know. It's really tough.
have you
But I mean,
talked to
I don't think people's big decision comes down to me not posting an excerpt in a tweet, because once the books are live and they go to the listing, there's the look inside option. Like, let me share my screen again. Like, these two books are up for pre-order, so you can't look inside yet. But if you go to any of these other books, if you go to the Eclipse Theater, let me open it up in a new tab, and then there's the look inside option. So you could click on this, and it'll take you right here to the first short story, and you could already start reading it. And here's, you could see, you could even read the first short story in its entirety. Here it looks like. I didn't know the preview was that long. You could read the first short story. You could read the second one. You could read part of the second one, which is my favorite one, is the second story in this book. But you could at least read the first one. If you click on this, you could even read the copyright page and stuff like,
so
you could.
that's what you have to push, man. You have to push. Like, you can get a sample of the book, you know.
Everybody knows that, though. It's not like people are new to Amazon.
I never knew that. I never knew that.
You
Let me
really
ask you a
didn't know
question,
that.
right? Okay.
Okay.
No, I never knew that. Well, first, I don't buy digital books, but so let me ask you this question, right? So you're pretty good friends with JDA. You talk to him. Has he ever given you any advice? Because he claims to be extremely successful. I don't know if he actually is or isn't. I'm not throwing any aspersions or making any assumptions that he is either. So, but he says he is. He says he's very successful.
Well, I mean, I've talked to him about it, but there's there's two different things about it. First of all, Amazon has changed their algorithm quite a few times over the years. So it used to be really beneficial to people that self-published their books on Amazon, and it's not anymore. They changed it so that you sort of have to pay to play. So you have to make a bunch of ads, and you have to spend a lot of money for the books to get seen. Like, you have to be like, okay, like, you could set the cost per click to anything, right? So you don't pay till someone clicks on it. But if you set it at 10 cents, they're not going to show your book to as many people as if you set it to 50 cents. So then it becomes like, how much can I spend? And then, you spend a lot, and then maybe the ads are, they don't make you any money. And you really have to figure out those ads, and it's become a lot of like pay to play. And then the other aspect of it is I mean, honestly, when I talked to him about it like a year ago, I mean, he went through like his whole history of being like blacklisted by this thing, that thing, and then getting invited on all these podcasts to talk about it. And then people were buying his books to support him because of this or that. And he got on all these shows and got to talk about his books and stuff. And I just feel like he got a lot of exposure to book buyers.
Yeah, I mean, he, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. When I say he exploited the opportunity that was presented to him with the blacklisting, his political views, that's not that's not a bad thing if that's there and that's available. You know, you should actually use any and all avenues to try and get your work seen. So like there's like, what is it? There's no such thing as bad press, you know?
Yeah, debatable.
Which
I've
is,
come to find that it's very debatable.
yeah, I was gonna say, that's not exactly true in Comicsgate, is it?
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, I don't know. There is such a thing as bad press, but I mean, there's I don't know, it's just difficult. It's difficult. It's like I think John had some situations, some things that happened to him, and people were really wanting to hear about it and listen to him, and he got to shill his books to a lot of book buyers, and it's like now I need that sort of thing.
Well, he did have. I mean, he has that. He had that friendship with Vox Day, and he's a publisher. So I mean that.
But I don't think Vox
That couldn't have hurt.
publishes him. I think maybe he published one of his comics or something, but his regular books, no, he publishes himself.
Right. No, I get that. But like, if he's got connections in the literary field and he puts out a recommendation that somebody go check this out, people are going to go check it out, you know.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Let's see. Stupid Newfie says a lot of people are making the switch to audiobooks. I can listen while drawing, driving, or doing other things, not so much with reading. Yeah, audiobooks have become quite a big market, but that's the other thing is people not only ask me, "Oh, are you going to make comic book adaptations of your novels?" They also say, "Oh, are you going to do audiobooks?" Well, if print and ebook are both in the negative for me, to the tune of like thousands of dollars per book, then audiobooks is more than likely going to be just another negative. It's going to be more money sunk into these properties to just be negative. Like I'm going to have to pay somebody to sit there and read it and, edit out all the, the ums and yawns and that sort of thing. And, it's actually got to be, huh?
You're not using your noodle, right? So you have a YouTube channel. You can record your streams. Right now, I know audiobooks can take a long time to do, but you have some novellas, right?
Mm-hmm.
That are shorter, right?
Yeah.
So you already have like a following of people who would be interested in a Nasser piece theater, right? So you get a couple people together from the CGD community to come on and read excerpts from your novel, right? And they read it and they read it. It's on stream. People are having fun in the chat. You can clip out the parts, and as long as you let them know ahead of time that you're going to use it to make your
that's too complicated. That's too complicated. I'm gonna have to clip streams and turn that into an audiobook. No, it's not gonna be good quality, dude. It's just not. No, that's just a no.
I don't know. I think it's a good idea. I call me crazy, but I think it's a good idea.
No, but I do tell people they could do their own masterpiece theater if they buy the books. They can do whatever they want. Phil's Creepy Videos is here. He says, "Hey there, horror fans," and says, "It's your buddy Phil here. Nice to see you here, Phil." Phil's one of our horror subs, and it's really cool sometimes to because most of the subs that show up to these streams are the comic fans. So it's always really cool when the horror fans show up and we get sort of a crossover. So that's really cool. And here's the link again, guys, for my 2 new books that are up for pre-order. I will share my screen again. Let me take that off. And then here we go. We will look at the covers again, guys. This is 100 Days Till Halloween, Book 1, The Christmas Morning Massacre. Just absolutely beautiful art. That's Book 1. And then here's Book 2 of 100 Days Till Halloween. This is Return to Camp Saga Hachi. Just fantastic art. I just love these covers so much. Really, really excellent covers, and these are up for pre-order right now, guys. That's the link I was putting in the chat. It'll take you right here to this series page where you can buy the first 2 books. And the rest of the books are coming soon. They'll be up for pre-order pretty soon.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that, man.
Yeah, and of course, if you guys want to buy a shirt as well, we have the Teespring. I'll put in the chat since I hardly ever shill that. I don't want to overwhelm and everybody, but sometimes we gotta shill the Teespring. So yeah. So what else is going on, Vic?
Not much. I'm penciling right now.
Oh, how far along is your new project?
It's right at the beginning stages. I think our pre-campaign launched today. I am on page 2. I'm tightening up the pencils to a great degree because I want to actually use the pencils on at least this page for promotional reasons, for hype. Just because it's a very dynamic page and a very integral part of the story, which is I wish I could tell more about the story.
If the writer gives you any trouble now, you have clout for working with me, and you can be like, I worked with Nasser. Do you know who he is?
Yes, I've actually already used the clout. I used the clout on Lord Finatra's stream. You can ask him.
What did you say?
No, it's a bit on his stream. He does. It's everybody's chasing clout.
Oh, man, did you see me on the Trash Compactor show when I was using that line? I forgot who the dude was, and I was like, do you know who I am? I've always wanted to use that line. Dude, I always wanted to use that line. I always wanted to be like, you know who I am?
I'm a pretty big deal around here.
Yeah, that was, man, I was so annoyed on that show. I didn't know what it was. I was just like, what is this? Just like, I don't know. The link was on Twitter, and I was just like, well, what's this? And I just clicked on it, and that's where I was.
No, I must have missed that stream, man.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I just like I clicked it and I got it on there, and I just hated myself because we had there was Soy Rage on, and there was some weird blue puppet dude, and they were both their annoying voices. I just wanted to stab myself in the ear.
Oh, Emperor Zerk is hilarious, man. Emperor Zerk is your
dude. I hate that guy. I hate that guy.
Why?
He's just annoying. Like, it's not funny. It's not funny.
Zerk is actually pretty funny.
No, he's not.
For out of all of the CG puppets that have popped up, yes, he's the funniest.
Dude, he wishes he could be as funny as Cecil.
Yeah, but maybe Cecil is a puppet. I don't know. It could be.
No, I'm just saying in general. Cecil's the funniest dude in CG.
I think Soy Rage is.
No, I hate that dude.
Yes.
Dude, shut up. Vic,
you hate him so much. He's 90% of your intro.
He is not 90% of the intro, first of all. Second of all, I was actually just about to mention that. I was like, I was gonna say it, like, you dig the new intro, dude, don't you?
It's all right. It's a little long. I agree with Mike.
A little long. It's under 2 minutes.
I think you know what? It's probably because it jumps around a bit. I think if you just kept it on like the Mike jokes, that would be a good intro. And then if you had another intro, maybe make it an outro where it's just all the Soy Rage with his, because like you clipped him like how many times saying yes.
Oh boy.
If
if anybody hasn't seen the new intro, I'll play it now.
So, why did you give Mike permission to draw your Bigfoot Bill in his newest Monster Hunt comics?
I love help. I love helping my guy, as a fellow Christian. I've told him, burn every bridge you got, and if everything goes wrong, just fall back on your video game money. I mean, it's a simple plan that I've stuck to, and I don't know why he won't do it.
Yes.
What the hell? That's just weird.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
But you're the
That big.
last person I want to talk about this movie with.
Oh, why? Because you don't want to get in your pajamas with me, Nasser?
That's sick.
Yes.
Mike, dance with your wife some more. Why you're like to me? You're like that clown with the red rooster, Mitch pencil neck Brightweiser. Why did he get a pretty wife? Why did you get a pretty wife? Where's my pretty wife?
And I go in there, and Mike is sitting there, leaned back in his chair with sunglasses on, and he goes, "You're in quite a pickle, aren't you, Ethan?"
Dude, do that laugh again.
I can't. Yeah, I mean, it was something else. He's like, "You're in quite the pickle, aren't you, Ethan?"
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No, don't
Okay.
do that.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Liam Gray says, Doug, do you denounce Nasser?
No, there's no need to. Nasser does it himself every day.
No, folks, we're going to have a Saturday night slumber party massacre with Nasser.
What are
Yes.
you talking about?
Yes, it's going to be a massacre with Nasser. Saturday night slumber party.
Bring me Ethan and John. Bring them to me now.
I thought people would like seeing me tortured. That's why there was a lot of soy in there, a lot of soy rage. But I don't know. I'm thinking now to redo it and just remove him.
Yes.
But please don't do that. Now I'm getting grossed out. But you know, you mentioned the Mike jokes. I didn't even realize there were like three. There were actually like 3 jokes in there that involved Mike. I did not realize that.
You couldn't tell by the expression on Mike's face the other day when he was just like you could tell he was like, you made an intro of a bunch of jokes aimed at me. He was pissed. He was totally pissed.
Well, no. One of them was directed at Doug. You know, when Smuggler says, you know, like, oh, I just tell him burn every bridge. But there were and the other one was the other one wasn't even a bad joke because it was
no, because it was just Ethan.
Well, no. The other one, the comic book Putz one, when Putz is like, why does he get a pretty wife? Why does Mike get a pretty wife? Where's my pretty wife? Like that one was funny. Like that wasn't anything bad. But the Ethan one was hilarious.
He doesn't like when people say he should dance with his wife more. He doesn't like when people pick on that. And that's, you know, I mean, like, I kind of get it, you know, in a way, you know, I mean, I definitely think he should, you know, I think he has lightened up, to be honest, but you could tell when things get to Mike. You can tell, you can just read it right on his face, you know, it's like.
Mike's too serious sometimes, but I mean, that's coming from me and I'm always serious.
I was going to say, yeah, you're so lighthearted and joyful and fun.
I kind of want to kick you now.
Actually, I will say this. Okay, Nasser, hold on. I will compliment you in this regard. Okay, you have become a lot more lighthearted since coming back to CG than you were before from the beginning when you first joined CG. You know, you've let go, you've let your hair down a little bit. You know, I think you're easier, like you're more comfortable with people messing around with you, playing around, joking around. You joke around yourself more. It's definitely better.
Bro, this is getting gay.
It was totally gay, but you asked for it because you were about to kick me, so I was like, I gotta do some, you know. I don't know. Why would I care if you kicked me?
Hold on. Comic book for $2. Thank you for the $2. But he says give Soy Rage the link. I can't. I
already did.
Dude, stop doing that. Stop doing that. You're pissing me off now.
God, it was fun. I think he's working though.
Dude, well that's good. That's good if he's working because it means he can't be here.
So I sent it to Testify.
Well, Testify hasn't shown up, so you might just be trolling me.
I might be.
Comic books is give the people what they want. I mean, in that case, we could just play the intro again. There's plenty of soy in there. Plenty of soy torturing me.
I think I'm
We
gonna.
could-
I think I'm gonna do a fan art of Nasser in bed with Soy Rage in pajamas doing a slumber party.
Dude, I would kill you. I would fly there and strangle you.
I'll have you guys pillow fighting.
Oh my goodness.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it
Oh my
up.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
And then we'll sell it. We'll sell it on this stream.
And all the money goes to me. Oh my goodness. You're killing me with that. You're killing me with that, dude. Nimprod says yes. Yes, what? Yes to what?
Yes.
To-
Yes.
Oh no. I thought he was saying yes to the art or something. No. Yes to buying my books. My 2 new books that are up for pre-order right now on Amazon. Have you grabbed these yet? Let me share my screen again, and we will take a look here at the absolutely wonderful cover art here that Marisa Bruno did for 100 Days Till Halloween. This is book 1, The Christmas Morning Massacre, and this is book 2, Return to Camp Sagahachi. And if you guys want to get my new books, that link I just put in the chat, and it's also in the description, will take you right here. We could pre-order both. What were you saying, Vic?
I don't want to give away. I don't want to give away the secret behind the books, like the link that links them all together in that series. But the slasher is Soy Rage.
Dude. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Just quit it, dude. Just quit it.
So, no, you're right. Soy Rage is the hero. He's the one who comes in and saves everybody.
No, he's gonna get massacred in like the most vicious way I could imagine. I'm trying to think what would be horrific. There's getting sawed in half, right down the middle, not even like at the waist. I mean like up and down your body, like in the movie Terrifier, but that's too quick. So then we need something painful. But then if we just, sat there and just stabbed him with a knife, that would be too generic. We would need something unique. So I'd say maybe
Terrifier is a modern classic.
Oh yes, definitely. I love that movie so much. So we'd maybe need I'm trying to think of like something like the most torture we could put Soy Rage through. Well, maybe we'd like put his head underwater for like 15 seconds at a time and then just pull it up. And we'd do that for a while. Just to mess with him. And then I don't know what we'd do after that, but we'd get him first. We'd break him first by doing that. And it'd be quick, like 15 seconds under, lift him out for like less than a second, put him back under. He doesn't have time to get air. It's just this is getting actually creeping myself out. Vazen Cassie says Vic's gonna get massacred.
Yeah. Massacre.
Humane Garbage says, yo, get Soy Rage in here. No, we are not getting him in here. Strangle Soy Rage with his own socks is improbby. Hey, now that's a good idea. What do you think, Vic?
I don't think it'll kill him, man, to be honest.
What do you mean that wouldn't kill him?
Well, because he's like Jason. He's like Michael Myers. Like, you could strangle him like 10 times. Like, I put 10 socks around his neck. He's dead. He's dead. Damn it. And then he's not. There he is. He's coming at you again. Yes. Yes.
Well, I hate to make this comparison with Soy Rage, but I guess you could also say like the Raven Hill Butcher, because that's what the slasher in here is called, is the Raven Hill Butcher.
Yes. Also known as Soy Rage.
No, not known as Soy Rage.
If you're a fan of Soy Rage, buy the Soy Rage saga.
Oh my goodness. How long is it before people are telling us to put Soy Rage cameos in our books?
I'll put a
Vic?
Soy Rage cameo in the next book.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, I'll
Do
draw
not.
like a realistic version of Soy Rage.
No,
Yeah.
no. We are not going to have a scene inside somebody's office, and we are not going to discreetly have on the wall of pictures a picture of Sawyer Rage in the corner. That is not going to happen. That is not. No, no. In this person's office, there's not going to be a picture of Sawyer Rage.
I'll have a patient wheel himself out of his room, and it'll be Testify.
There could be a picture of Soy Rage wheeling Testifying. I mean, no, wait, no, that's not going to be in the next book.
Doctor Soy Rage.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. If my doctor was Soy Rage, I'd jump out a window.
How do we make that happen?
Make me jump out a window?
Well, no, I mean, get Soy Rage to be your therapist. I think he kind of already is. I mean, if you ask the chat, they'll tell you that Soy Rage is like good for you. Soy Rage has done wonders for you.
No.
Chat, what do you think? Do you think that Soy Rage has done wonders for Nasser or what?
No.
Let him know the truth.
No. He is the absolute worst for this channel. And he's a creep. He's a creep. Dude, are you forgetting he got my address and I didn't even give it to him?
Dude, he's the best thing for this channel. Are you kidding me? He's done such wonders for you, man. He's brought out this sparkling personality that nobody ever knew was inside you.
Bro, it's like you're describing Ethan, like the best thing that happened to this channel.
Yeah, well, that he probably was the best thing that ever happened to this channel. But short of Caesar himself.
Hail Caesar.
It's been a long time since Ethan's been on your channel, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been a while. He was in the chat. I don't know, a couple weeks ago. He was in the chat, but as far as like on the stream though, yeah, it's been a while. But he's busy, and it's always difficult to get people on when your streams aren't at a set time and they're just random. Because people got stuff to do. I'm surprised sometimes that I get guests at all. Like on the last stream when you and John were on, like before I even went live, like you guys were just like ready to stream. I was just like, oh, this is weird. Like people are here. Like, and then Mike came on like 10 minutes maybe or less into the stream, and I was like, oh wow, we have guests. Like it's just weird sometimes because like I'm used to just nobody coming by.
I mean that was kind of I don't know if it was fun for the chat, but I mean that was kind of a fun stream because we got to talk about what was going on with the stocks and the Doge coins. It was an interesting topic of the day, but
yeah, I haven't bought any Dogecoin, but Mike did convince me to invest in crypto, so I am now buying crypto.
Okay. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I'm not sure when the right time. I mean, obviously, if you have money, but now is the right time to get in on cryptocurrencies. But deciding which one is going to be, I mean, probably Bitcoin is probably absolutely the safest. That and Ethereum.
Well, I mean, I put like $10 into Bitcoin. I was like, we'll just see what happens. Like, I'm never gonna buy a whole Bitcoin. Like that's just like impossible.
It is going to be the way of the future, though. I mean, that is where the future is heading.
I don't know. I don't really think so, but it's at least something that is at least worth checking out. Just because I could see it like the way you talked about it the other day, and what everyone was saying. Like I could see it, as being the way like all money's digital, but I don't know. I don't really. I don't think it will be, but in case it is, it's always good to get in on these things. But
let's put it this way. It's so secure and unhackable, right? That the government uses blockchains for military secrets. So
well, I put in $10 into Bitcoin and 10 into Ethereum and then 10 into I think Chainlink is the third one. So yeah, I just put like just $30 in just to see what happens,
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully we can make like $100 and then just quit. Oh man, people are talking about Soy Rage in the chat. Like I just can't stand this. We got yes in Soy Voice. We have Vase and Cassie just saying yes. Humane Garbage saying Vic is spitting facts. And then he says
Truth.
He says Soy Rage is the bomb, yes?
Yes. What can I tell you? I mean, how many times do you need to be told by the chat that
I just don't like him, dude. I just don't want him on this channel.
Right.
He's a creep. He got my address, dude. Are you not understanding that? That's creepy.
I don't. He got your address from a DM from you.
No. I would never give him my address. I don't trust him with it.
Because you backed the socks?
Dude, no, I'm not backing the socks, dude. I have this dude blocked on Twitter. The last thing I'm doing is backing his campaign.
You don't want people to know how much of a sock. You don't have him blocked on Twitter because you sent him the link for the show.
Dude, no. You said earlier you sent it to him. Why are you changing your story, Vic?
I can't send it to him, Nasser. I can't send it from my phone. Explain that like 1,000 times, bro.
Bro, I don't believe you.
That's true, man. My phone sucks ass. I need a new phone. I need a new life. I hate it because until last year, I had a nice iPhone, and then it got stolen.
Oof. Also, Finoptra says, can you send me the pins? Well, I threw them all away.
What?
Yeah, everything in that video I threw away.
Why would you do that? You could have put it up. You could have raffled it off on your stream for super chats or something.
I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna raffle it up. It's weird.
You could have done it as a giveaway. You could have done it as a giveaway on your stream.
I don't want to bring him any attention. I threw it all. I thought about burning it.
Everybody in your chat would love to get some free Soy Rage memorabilia from you.
No, I thought about burning it, but I was like, it's gonna give him too much attention. Like I was like, I'll just throw it away and not make another big deal of it.
So here's a question for the chat. When I do up this slumber party fan art, right? Is his pajama top going to be buttoned all the way to the top, or one button undone, or two buttons, or you got to let me know how many buttons to leave unbuttoned, for the Nasser massacre slumber party with Soy Rage fan art.
That is like the creepiest question I think my chat has ever been asked. Also, comic book, thank you for $2. He didn't put a message in it, but then he says, without Soy Rage, we refund. Don't refund me, dude. Don't refund me. Well, if Get my two new. Get my two new books first, and then you could threaten to refund them. Buy them first, then you could threaten the refunds.
Refund everything but Asyle, please.
Oh no! Only refund Asyle. No, it's too late for people to refund Asyle because the money's already been put into producing the book. So, but anyways, we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. I think that's good enough.
Naughty Nasser, Lord
What?
Finatra. Lord Finatra says, "Naughty Nasser."
He's making me uncomfortable now.
Oh, what's that? What's Vassen Casey?
I'm not even gonna read this. I'm gonna like plug my ears and take out my headphones while you read this.
Okay. Nasser buttoned his shirt fully, but Soy Rage is opening the shirt with his teeth. Yes! Yes!
And I said, "You assholes, you fucking morons."
Oh, stupid Newfie, you're a genius.
I can't handle this. That was actually funny.
What's he with the trapdoor flapping? Yes.
That was actually funny. That was the one funny joke in all of this. Oh my goodness. That was actually funny. Disturbing, but at least he made me laugh.
Soy Rage and Nasser shares one pair of PJs. One takes the top, the other takes the bottom, and they spoon for the night.
Oh my goodness. This stream is over. This stream is over. Good night, everybody.